The second essential element that needs to be considered if we're looking to create stakeholder reciprocation is a concept called objective detachment. Now this is where you're standing back far enough that you can actually assess realistically the quality of the relationships that you're currently in. So rather than bringing too much subjectivity into play, we're looking for an objective view of whether each relationship is future fit. Yes, it might be serving you right now, but as the leader of the company, what you need to be thinking about is the medium to long-term viability of that relationship. So is the relationship future fit? This can be a challenge when you've got a rapidly growing business because you want to keep on board the existing relationships. It's just easier. The danger is we bring too much subjectivity in play, and that limits the future growth potential of the relationship because you've got relationships in play that aren't really going to serve you as the company grows. They're okay for now, but they're not really the right partners, the right employees or the right suppliers for the next phase of growth. And your job as the leader is to get the company ready for that. Now, the early sign that this might be happening for you is the sense that you're getting a reduced ROI, so return on investment, within those relationships. So you're working hard just to get a basic relationship in play, and you're not really getting a sense that they're as vested as you are. And the blind spot or the challenge is being prepared to have those difficult conversations around whether this relationship is working for both parties and whether you need to continue with it. It's very hard when you've got long-standing relationships, whether they're employees or partners, to let them go, but sometimes that's the best outcome for all partners. Now, the 3 steps I recommend that you take if you're looking to bring more objective detachment in play is first of all to make sure you're seeing the relationship from multiple viewpoints. So not only your own subjective view, but chatting to others and looking at the data to see what everyone else thinks about that relationship. So before you make a decision, collecting enough data and enough viewpoints so that you've got a really informed decision. Secondly is making sure that within your existing relationships, you've got built-in reviews with an opt-out clause. Having an opt-out clause in an agreement is a really sensible thing to do from both parties, because at some point one partner is going to want to get out of the relationship. That's just logical. It's just what happens in relationships. No relationships are infinite. So having regular reviews and having adult conversations regularly is a good thing to do. Alongside that, it's making really sure that you've got a win-win scenario in play. So what does success in the relationship look like for them, and what does it look like for you? And bringing that detachment, bringing that objectivity helps build better relationships. But you've got to be prepared to invest the time to do that. In the next video, I'm going to be looking at the third essential element if we're looking to create stakeholder reciprocation, and that's looking at relationship enhancers.